Former Secretary of State Henry Kissinger, the last surviving member of President Richard Nixon's cabinet, died on Wednesday. He was 100 years old. The German-born scholar, statesman, and U.S. military veteran died at his home in Connecticut, according to a statement from his consulting firm, Kissinger Associates. No cause of death was given at the time. Kissinger was the only presidential appointee to serve contemporaneously as Secretary of State and National Security Advisor during the Nixon administration, and remained a close confidant of both Nixon and former President Gerald Ford during his time in both administrations. He negotiated some of the most successful rapprochements between great world powers during his tenure, including a new strategic alliance between the U.S. and China, as well as a détente between the U.S. and the Soviet Union that relaxed tensions during the Cold War. He was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in 1973 for helping to end U.S. involvement in Vietnam, and led peace talks the same year between Israel and Arab states during the Yom Kippur War. Kissinger began his career as a foreign policy advisor in his mid-30s, working for former New York Governor Nelson Rockefeller, who unsuccessfully sought the Republican presidential nomination twice before serving as vice president under Gerald Ford. In May, Kissinger's son wrote an op-ed for the Washington Post, saying that his father had not only outlived most of his peers, eminent detractors, and students, but also remained indefatigably active throughout his 90s. My father's longevity is especially miraculous when one considers the health regimen he has followed throughout his adult life, which includes a diet heavy on bratwurst, Wiener Schnitzel, a career of relentlessly stressful decision-making, and a love of sports purely as a spectator, never a participant. Kissinger will be interred at a private family service, but a public memorial service will be held in New York City at a later date. He's survived by his wife of nearly 50 years, 2 children by his first marriage, and 5 grandchildren.